You want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys? Now you the wrong, kitty kitty, you the wrong, get enough, we drink with a drop cup. Ha! Hey! So you see how you think?
So I'm really sure you must have enjoyed these moves you saw back there. Those moves were very soft and very sweet and mad moves, and look, I'm sure you enjoyed them. I'm sure you're already picking them. Well, go to an episode of Tori Naija. My name is Oga Johnny, is about Oga Johnny, and I want to say a big shout out to all our subscribers, for all those who have kept it with us together tightly and followed us at the several episodes. I want to say a very big thank you to you. To all the new subscribers, you're welcome. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, subscribe, like, share, comment. And today we will not be talking about the moves, but rather we'll be talking about what happened after those moves were dropped. What exactly happened? Now, the news has it that at some point, these guys got fired after they had those dance moves shown to the world, because actually it was said that they actually derelicated duties and they left their duty post for something else. It was said that their employers, Chicken Republic, fired two of them, yeah. But now, interestingly, there has been a twist recently with Chicken Republic actually coming out to give its own statement. Now, I'm one of these persons that always say at all times, before you actually start to throw insults or throw jabs, listen to both sides of the, both sides. Listen to both sides, let's know what they're saying, so you can know who is right and who is wrong. Now, the impression that was created was that the fact that it was Chicken Republic who fired these guys because they were dancing on duty. That was what was said. But now, Chicken Republic has come out to actually release its own statement, and Chicken Republic's statement, what they said was, I'm sure you can see it on the screen, yeah, you can see it. But let me not explain, give a summary of what he said. Now, the statement says that they didn't fire the guys. These guys are private security guards who work with a private security company to whom they actually outsource the security of their outlet to. So just like saying, okay, we are Chicken Republic, we go to meet a security company to say come and protect, come and secure our outlet. Then the outlet, the security company has its own workers, the security guards who they now post to Chicken Republic. So that's what they're saying. Chicken Republic is saying these guys were not directly brought there by them, but instead they were brought there by the companies they outsource security to. And now it is this company who had the power to actually discipline them. Now, Chicken Republic said they actually reached out to the company, and the company said, the private security guard company said, they didn't fire these guys. What they only did was they wanted to get them to undergo retraining and all, that they weren't fired as against what is in the net. So now the problem is, who do we follow? Who do we actually believe? What is the true positions? Were these guys actually fired, or was it just social media that blew it up? But now, my major focus is actually the several comments that have been dropped online. A lot of persons have been for Chicken Republic, a lot of persons have been against the sack of these guys, whether they are sacked or not. A lot of persons have said these guys were dancing on duty, they were drawing, they were attracting business to Chicken Republic. It was like free publicity. So they should actually be commended, not fired or done or sanctioned in any manner. One other person has said these guys were working on duty, these guys had responsibility, these guys are security guys, they had duty to actually protect the outlet and actually make sure that everywhere was secure and almost security at all time, but they were dancing. Now, let's deal with this question. Dancing at work or at your workplace, is it an offense? Is it a bad thing to dance at workplace? Like at my office now, is it bad if I dance in my office? Now, a lot of you may have different answers, a lot of you may have so much to say about it, but for me, I'll just give my opinion. My own opinion is, I think it depends on the matter of fact. What is your kind of work? What kind of work do you do? Now, at what point were you dancing? Also, were there any things you were supposed to be doing at the point you were dancing? For me, first of all, let's start back. My work, like I said, like for example, I'm a lawyer right now. I can't go to the court and start dancing. It's actually stupid and madness for me to do that. But if I come back to the office, maybe at the end of the closing work, I decide to dance and take a job after work has closed before I go home, I don't think anyone will have issues. I think the issue with this particular guy was the fact that they were dancing while on duty. So now, let's ask a question. Do you think that their dancing actually compromised their attention or focus while they were working? A lot of persons will say yes. But for me, I watched the video. The other guy was still conscious about the fact that people were coming and was opening the door. But I think the aspect of being security conscious may have been somewhat compromised. They were dancing and yeah, although they were no threat at the particular time, they wouldn't have been able to focus so much on suspicious moves that were going out. Like I said, it's a matter of fact. How sensitive is your work? At what point were you dancing? Was it during your break time? I know a lot of you are going to come for me. So, but strictly speaking, I'm not going to take sides with whether it was bad or not. But the thing is, I think it's the sensitivity of what kind of job you do. For me, I think as security officers or security agents are, we're in a media time where you actually have to, like, once in a while look for a way to do something to trend. But nevertheless, you should also be conscious of the duties and responsibilities on you, especially as conferred on you by the work you do. As security agents, you're always supposed to be security conscious at all times. Yeah, so I think that may be where the problem came in. I think the problem wasn't with dancing, but dancing at a particular time or with at a particular time when you're supposed to be conscious of the environment. Yeah, so for me, dancing at work is not really bad. It's depending on when you're dancing. If it's your break time. Now the manner of dance also I didn't say you can't start rocking pools and forming stripper. Don't do that at your workplace, even when you're on break. It's actually a bad, it could actually create a bad image. But for me, I think, it's a matter of fact, at what point you were dancing, what was expected of you at that particular time, and also the sensitivity of your job. It's just like a doctor dancing while you're doing surgery. That's crazy. But you see doctors even on TikTok dance and shake their body. That could be when they are free after a surgery and it's all eaten up and you want to take a break and you're like, you rock your body. That's cool. That's totally allowed. It's just like lawyers. When you're in court, you can't do that. But maybe when you come back from the court to the office, maybe you're just having a break and you want to catch tea and you just want to rock your body. Come on, people dance in their offices. It's only at what point were you doing that? That's the problem. So I think the aspect of these guys, it was just the fact that maybe as security guys, though we know they're not 007, but some level of security alertness or consciousness was expected of them. But now, like I said, Chicken Republic has come out to say they didn't fire them. But the impression the media created is that they fired them. Which one do we take? Now, another area I'm actually interested in is the fact that did these guys have contract of employment? There's a likely possibility that there was no contract of employment when they were employed. Now, you're going to ask me why. A contract of employment is basically an agreement between an employer and employee which spells out how you're coming to the office, like telling them, okay, you're being employed, you're the employee, and this person is your employer, this person is you're working for this person. This is what you'll be doing. This is what you're expected to do. These are your benefits. These are things you should not do. These are punishment or sanctions that will be meted out if you do so and so. It like spells out the terms and conditions of your employment. Now, I don't know if there was any contract of employment, but it draws to mind the fact that we should always take this part serious. Like for employees, I think at all times, notwithstanding how trivial or how little you think say your work no be relevant, ask for a contract of employment, even if it's just a letter showing or telling how your employment will go, what's expected of you. Ask for a contract of employment. Contract of employment is necessary so that at least these guys will know what is the scope of their duties, what they are not supposed to do, what they're expected to do. At least the employee will not say, I did not know I'm not supposed to do this one. No. The contract of employment will say, okay, this is your work, this is what you're expected to do, this is what you're expected of you at all times. Do this and do this, don't do this, don't do that. Now, on the part of the employer, it actually saves you the stress because you put everything in the contract of employment, the employee reads it, and when he signs it, means he has agreed to it. So that tomorrow when he breaches it, you don't have to talk a long story. You just say, Oga, this is what I expected you to do, and all this and all this. Now, a contract of employment is very, very necessary. I don't know if you have word, but if you're employed, especially in not just, I wanted to restrict it to basically white collar jobs, but not just white collar jobs, any kind of job you're doing. So far it is so that you feel it's sensitive enough that decisions can be taken anyhow. You are under an obligation to yourself, at least for the benefit of yourself, to ask for a contract of employment as an employee. Ask for a contract of employment. And dear employers, are you aware that by virtue of the Labor Act, you are expected to actually issue your employees a contract of employment? Are you aware of that? Okay, I know some of you want to argue with me. Just check the Labor Act. You see it's provided. You read the provision of section 1 to at least section 13 and see what things are expected of you as an employer. The thing is, a lot of people now are getting to employ people, starting their own companies and businesses and establishment without actually knowing the rigors on how to employ, what to do, and how to take care of labor. So for me, Do you have a contract of employment? If you do not have one, come on, ask your boss for one. And when you're giving one, before you sign it, get someone to look at it, get a professional, get a lawyer to look at it and see whether there are any things that may cause problem for you in future. Because for me, I feel that we've reached the time when we should be conscious of protecting ourselves. It's not selfishness, so it's only being self-conscious. Some people get a contract of employment if you're employed, and if you're not, if you're the employer, give your employees a contract of employment. It's very, 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 very necessary. So my name is Oga Johnny, aka Oga Johnny. I hope you actually felt entertained or felt really taken up by this episode. I hope you actually enjoyed this episode. So don't forget, you can still go back to check those moves and learn some moves. You want to chill with the big boys. But when I ask one question, why is it that these days when people decide to chill with the big boys, things happen? Like, what's happening? People are chilling with the big boys and things are coming at the end of the chilling. Is that the price for being a big boy? If it is, I don't want to be. So my name as usual is Oga Johnny, aka Oga Johnny. Until we get to meet on the next episode, stay chill, stay safe. Yeah, I'll be talking about something really very important very, very soon. I'm sure a lot of us are aware of the constitutional amendments that have been going on and some bills that have been proposed that were rejected. We'll talk about those on the next episode. Stay blessed, stay cool. And if you've not subscribed, come on, hit the subscribe button, subscribe, hit it. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification, and don't forget to share, like, and comment. My name remains Oga Johnny, and this is Tori Naija.